Sure. My name's John Borter. I'm a practicing martial arts instructor in upstate New York. I have black belts in a number of different systems. My martial arts experience really has kind of settled into, takedown and control technique, kind of an FMA approach to joint locking, that kind of stuff. And recently, very recently, actually, less than a year ago, I started getting into shillelagh, Irish stick fighting, which I can honestly tell you, and I've more than 30 years into martial arts. I love the martial arts. I love the self-defense programs we have and everything I do. But this is the first time I've really been excited about something in a very, very long time. Anything I've trained in the past, I've been fortunate enough to train with a lot of martial arts instructors. It's always been great to kind of add to my repertoire and that kind of stuff. And why this still has some similarities, because there's only so many, physiological approaches and body mechanics and that kind of stuff.
How you start your activity? I mean, maybe it's something incident, something fight, something combat.
No, what was interesting was the shillelagh is the big thing, right? The actual stick. In fact, without even realizing, I have one right next to my desk here. I've always been intrigued by these. I'm intrigued by walking sticks and canes and that kind of stuff. And I saw something online. This happens to be the first one. This was made by a man by the name of Declan Casey in Ireland. Just an absolute, I have a number, probably 20 or 30 of these now over the last year I built up, but this is one he made for me. And it is my flagship. This is absolutely the most beautiful stick I've ever seen. And so, geez, I really like to get one of those, so I reached out, I asked a couple of people, hey, anybody know where I can get one of these? And an Irish stick fighting brother of mine, James Stewart in England, reached out to me and said, hey, you got to check out this guy, Declan Casey. I said, all right, sure. So I got it, I ordered it. I just immediately fell in love with it. And that actually is what got me thinking, geez, I'd like to learn a little bit more about this Irish stick fighting thing. You know what I mean? So I started a little research, started to really kind of, try to find any information on it. And quite frankly, there's not a lot of information out there, at least not in the particular system that I eventually started training in. So James Stewart again reaches out to me and says, hey, my instructor is in Ireland, and with COVID and everything, he's been doing a lot of online classes, Zoom classes. You ought to reach out to him and ask him. So I did. Introduced myself. We had a couple conversations. His name is Bernard Letty. He is, and I could be misstating this just a little bit, but he is the head instructor for the Doyle family system in both Ireland and I believe in Europe, actually. Amazing instructor, fantastic guy. We really hit it off. So we've been training with him, myself and my fiance Trish, and Irish stick fighting for a little under a year now, on a weekly basis. And I just love it. It's fantastic.